Elder Whitney Clayton of the LDS Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Elder Clayton is a major figure within the church. He's a member of the First Quorum of the 70 and a leading figure within a church that has itself been a leading institution in the fight for religious liberty, pulling, I must say, wit far beyond its weight when it comes to numbers. What the LDS Church has done has really been magnificent in the cause of religious liberty, and for a small minority and one that has itself suffered persecution, that's an amazing thing. And Whit, if you don't mind, I'm going to begin with you, and then we'll work back this way. Elder Whitney Clayton.
As a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I'll say that we are, as an institution, honored to be included in this broadly based effort of concerned churches, organizations, and individuals who deem religious freedom to be precious. There is great strength in our numbers as we meet together, as represented even here today on the dais. We're united by a shared concern about and a reverence for religious freedom. Freedom of religion, as has been observed already today, is the first freedom, the first right in the Bill of Rights. One reason it's first is because it undergirds and sustains all other freedoms. And all other freedoms fare either well or poorly, depending upon how this first freedom progresses. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints believes that the concern about protecting robust religious freedom is fully justified. Losses suffered at the federal, state, and local levels, as have been described earlier, are very real and threaten the religious freedom of the nation as a whole. Causes for these losses range from subtle manipulation of language to overtly coercive regulations and imposition of penalties for the exercise of conscience. Freedom of conscience is our most precious and personal right. Over time, the losses of the right, or the loss of the right to follow our conscience, will ultimately become a devastating personal loss to every American and to people across the world. We believe that we must wisely and appropriately resist the efforts of a squeezing hand of government to control our consciences. The title for this session is Uniting to Preserve Robust Religious Freedoms. We might ask ourselves then, what lies ahead? Well, several things. First, within our own institution, within the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we'll redouble our efforts to educate our own church members concerning protecting religious freedom. We will support a united effort led by the EPPC and the ARFP to educate legislators, opinion leaders, and citizens generally across the country about religious freedom and the fact that it is imperiled today in this country. We'll seek to secure their help, along with others, in the battle to protect religious freedom. We'll seek in a joint effort with others to frustrate the efforts of those who seek to silence and marginalize religious freedom rights and to compel citizens in matters of conscience.
In recent years, where the church has come into severe criticism, and worse than criticism, genuine abuse, has been when the church has stepped out and spoken in the public square, where the LDS faithful, though a very small minority in the country, have been willing to stand up for beliefs that are shared between LDS and Orthodox Jews and Catholics and Eastern Orthodox Christians and Protestants and so forth. The church has really come under fire, has been treated and abused, I think, more severely, even more severely, than have representatives stating the same views in the public square of other larger faiths.
With respect to the recent efforts, I think you're probably referring to the battle over marriage in the state of California. There were some members of the church who were treated very, very harshly and subjected to terrible things.
I mean, there's a YouTube video of a church being invaded, literally invaded by critics of the church's position.
But we're not going to change our position with respect to matters that are essential to our doctrine. We're going to stick with those, as I think other people are as well, the faiths represented here today. We do avoid partisan matters. We avoid platform matters. But when there is a matter of serious moral concern, we'll stand our ground. We think we have to. We're compelled to do it.
Mm-hmm.